Hi guys, it's Angie and I'm coming today to do a quick DT project share and another project share that I'm just going to combine it really quick because it's kind of on the same process of how I made this one. Anyway, so this is for Tracie Fox for Love Junk Journals, and you can find her here on YouTube, and she has a Etsy shop. So go over there and subscribe to both, and she also has a Facebook group. So here's all her information. I'll hold that up there for a second for you. So today I used one of her older kits, which is kind of fun to go, back through her older kits and use them, bring them forward and use them as well. I will be designing some things with her newer kits soon, so I can't wait to work with those. But what I did with this project is I used her vintage botanical set. So you can find that on Etsy if you just go to her shop, Love Junk Journals. So yeah, so here's some of the pictures. And I just printed these on black and white on a laser jet, and you'll see why I did that. And then the one I used was cut out here. Okay, so I made another encaustic piece. The two pieces I'll be showing today are two encaustic pieces. And this is another encaustic piece that I did using Tracie's Digi. So this Digi I did again on a piece of basswood. And what I did is I used that technique where you print it on the laser and then you glue it face down with like a gel medium, and then you let it dry, and then you come back with water and you rub it off, and then you'll have the picture. So that's a little bit different. And then I ink stained the edges with Tim Holtz Distress inks. And then I went ahead and waxed it. So you can kind of see the wax right there. There you go. And then I used this substrate. So it's just the substrate here. And then I glued some tissue paper that had some like wording on it. And then I waxed it, and then I came back and inscribed a saying on it. And then just ran some string around. Oh, I also nailed it down because I think it's fun to add some texture there. And this is Hope. And you can still buff this up, to a high shine or shinier. And here is just some opaque white caustic medium. And then on the side it says, when the roots run deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. So I thought that was fun to write that on the edges. So, and then I just added a couple eye hooks from Tim Holtz and some chain. So there's that piece. I thought this is a lot of fun. It's super simple, but it's really cool, and I think it's been a lot of fun using Tracie's work and her digis in different ways. I haven't been having a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, I also inscribed the same saying that's around the border in the wax, just for dimension and texture. And so yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So here's that just a little up close. Let me straighten this out here. There you go. Okay, and the next piece isn't it's just a project share, but it's an encaustic piece. And this is an abstract piece. This was it was done in a different way, and I wanted to update it into something different. So this one I call High Tide. So this was kind of a happy accident, which is kind of funny. So this is called High Tide, and this is all encaustic wax mixed in with oil pigment sticks, and then it's buffed to a shine, which it's super shiny right now. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that amazing? And look at all the texture. And like I said, this was a happy accident. I wasn't going for an ocean theme, or it just kind of turned out, reminded me of, when the high tide is coming in and it hits the rocks and it comes out and it just foams up and it's just gathering. That's what this reminded me of. And I don't even live by the ocean, but I have been the ocean. I lived near the ocean for a while in my earlier years. But it just took, I figured if I was going to ruin it, just let's go to the end and trash it if I have to. And at one point it just, I didn't really know what to do with it, and I just ended up just kept working with it, and then I added some pigment, or the pearl powders, perfect pearls, in there, and just gave it like the shimmer. And I added some white opaque encaustic medium, like I said, along with the oil sticks as well, just to give it colors in there, and it just ended up looking like the ocean. I just love this. Sorry guys, maybe I'll just keep it down here and just give you a look, and maybe bring it up just so you can see. Look at the texture. I love the textures like the ocean. So beautiful. So again, this is an abstract encaustic painting. And I'm just going to give you a quick look. I'll move slow, because it's just fun to see all these. It kind of is like those cells. It's kind of like those acrylic pours that you get the cells in them. And you know, and you can do a shellac burn on top of this. I didn't do that. That creates some of those cells that you see on some encaustic paintings. It's kind of hard. I'm trying to show you everything I can here. Just the textures. And then, you know, you can just keep buffing it. Like I said, get a pair of pantyhose, or use the palm of your hand, and you can just keep buffing this up to a higher shine. And so yeah, so this is on a substrate, and it's pretty heavy. There's quite some layers of wax going on there. It's pretty thick. But I had a ton of fun creating this, and I'm so happy. You know, sometimes we don't stick with something and we just end up giving up, you know, on it right away. And I am so glad I didn't give up on it, and I kept pushing myself to try to figure it out. You know, I was having fun. You know, I guess if you're still enjoying it and trying to create something, keep going with it. And if you're not, and you're just totally miserable and you just want to throw it across the room, I guess throw it across the room. But I'm glad I stuck with this, because I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the process. Just, I mean, playing with wax is just, I don't know, it's just so fun to just, you know, play along with it and try to create something with it. Wax is very forgiving, and like I said, you didn't have, you know, you come to the point, like I said, if you just probably wanted to trash it, you can go ahead and melt this down, and then take a scraper and just, you could scrape all this wax off and just, you know, discard it, and then you still have your substrate that you can, you know, start all over with. But I hope you enjoy this this project along with this one as well. I thought I'd just add it together because it was 2 encaustic pieces instead of doing 2 separate couple-minute videos. I thought, I hope this is okay. And thank you again, Tracie, for allowing me to be part of your DT. I've been having so much fun thinking of ideas with your digis. I can't wait to work with your newer digis, and I just appreciate being a part of your team. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again later. Bye-bye.